Hey, this is Derick Gant, Sunday Night Live at 7. It's 7:28, a little bit late, but I just got off the road, so I did the best I could possibly do. So listen, we're going to do a challenge, as you know, the 24K Life Challenge, and it's going to be a flexible challenge, meaning that parts of it are not going to be static. So what parts are not going to be static? Well, the time frame that you choose, the time frame that you choose, the time frame that you select to implement your version of the challenge is going to be flexible. So let's talk about like why we would want to do, why I would want to do this 24K Life Challenge. 24K Life is all about figuring out how to become your absolute best self now. So if you were to consider yourself, if you just imagined yourself to be like gold, if you imagine yourself to be like gold, meaning to get 24 karat gold, it has to go through an intense process to level up. Gold isn't just gold. When they find gold, it has other minerals in it, it has other metals in it, it has other elements in it. And in order to get rid of those elements, the gold has to be heated up to an extreme level so that it sifts and separates all of the stuff that's not gold. So this challenge is about sifting and separating from yourself all the things that are not meant for you to deliver and to be and to live your best life. So the challenge is structured to say, hey, I am actually not that strong in my communication. I'm not that strong in my habits. I'm not that strong in being consistent. I'm not that strong in accountability. But whatever it is that you're lacking, the challenge is here to cajole with you. All of us are going to get together and we're going to support each other through this intense fire process of becoming better. If we were better, we wouldn't need to go through these sorts of processes. This is not just to say I want to lose 5 pounds. It's to say I want to lose 5 pounds and keep it off as a lifestyle. We don't want to get somewhere and just go backwards to where we were. So here's a quick rundown of what the challenge is going to be. So you get to pick if you're going to do 30, 60, or 75 days. The challenge is for achievers, again, not for the faint of heart. Honestly, it's only for people who are ready. Now, I put the word desperate, but we don't like desperate. We want people that are ready to do, be, and have stronger and better beliefs about themselves. It's for people who want to transform into something greater. So becoming 24K and cracking your own personal code is the key to unlocking your potential greatness. So we have to unlock what it is that you're trying to do. You have to find out that secret recipe inside, and we're going to help you to do that. If you could accomplish something amazingly incredible, what would it be? So before you begin, I need you to understand what your why is. Do you want better health? Do you want more accountability? Do you want more money, more life, more love, more happiness? What do you want more of? And what are you willing to do to get it? Are you just talking about it or are you willing to be about it? So here's what everybody wants to know. What are the rules? The rules are that you have to self-impose a meal plan. Now, as an example, I cut out sugar, bread, starches. I don't cut out alcohol because I don't really drink alcohol, every blue moon. So that's not a big deal for me. We want to find things that are a big deal for you that you need to overcome. Now, inside of your meal plan, what I'm going to suggest is you pick something simple that you know you can accomplish if you just stuck to it. Because the problem is not that these things are difficult. The situation is that they're consistently being applied on a daily basis for a long period of time. So it's not that they're hard, they just have to be kept. And so for me personally, to give you an example, I will always have this meal plan that I will follow, but then I'll throw in some extras to it, right? So the core is the self-imposed meal plan. The extras are going to be not going to eat after a certain time period. Okay. I'm only going to eat these things. And so I'm going to add a little bit just to make sure I'm accomplishing things that will transform my life. 30 minutes of elevated heart rate workout. So you got to get in a workout. I don't care if it's walking, if it's jogging, if it's walk running, whatever it is that you're going to do to get your heart rate elevated, you have to do it. And it's got to be 5 days a week. Now, we're not comparing to anyone else, but I will promise you others are telling in their challenge that you have to do 2 workouts a day. We're just going to do the one, and we're going to be consistent at it. You want 20 minutes of quiet time. Don't care if you call it meditation. Don't care if you call it prayer. Don't care if you're just sitting quiet listening to the birds hum, but you need 20 minutes of quiet time every day. And then we want you to get in a minimum number of steps. Now, I said this last week. So what's going to happen is that I'm personally going to double what I average now. And I average about 2,700, round it up to 3,000. So my goal is going to be to get in 6,000 steps, meaning I will not go to sleep until I get my 6,000 steps. Okay. Just as simple as that. I just won't go to bed until I get it. That's what this challenge is about. It's how bad do you want what you say you want? What are you willing to do to become that track star? What are you willing to do to get that raise? What are you willing to do that you are in control of to make sure you can reach your goals? And then we want you to read 15 minutes a day. Now, my suggestion on the 15 minutes a day of reading is to read something that's going to elevate your mind, your heart, your body, your soul. Read something that's going to get you the promotion. Read something that's going to change your life. Read something that's going to inspire you to be better. We all can read fiction. I mean, there's nothing wrong with fiction. If you're going to read fiction, read fiction. Maybe you're so serious you need to read fiction to lighten up. We're not here to judge, but my suggestion is to do something that will change you in a way that's transformational for yourself. Everybody's allowed a reset. So you're going to get, if you're choosing 30 days to do this challenge, you're going to get 1 reset. If you choose 60 or 75 days, then you're going to get 2 resets. And what is a reset? A reset says, I didn't do my readings yesterday, and I don't want to go back to day 1 and start all the way over. Okay. So you got to do 30 days straight. You got to do 60 days straight. You got to do 75 days straight. So what we want you to do is we want you to say, oh, I screwed up. I messed up. I had a cheat meal. It was my birthday. And you're going to get a chance to reset. My suggestion is that if you really, really are going to do something with your meals, that you plan the reset, that you just don't mess up. And, I can see right now that if I don't get my reading in, so mine is going to be something really weird. Like I didn't get my reading in because I'm going to get my steps in. So you got to watch those details. It's part of the program. So those are the rules. Those are the things that everybody wants to know. The challenge setup is that you need to subscribe to Derick on Demand. It's not Derick on Demand. I apologize. I'm a little tired. You need to subscribe to the 24K Life Code. It is available on iOS. It's available on the Google Store. Most importantly, you can just go to, I'll put the link up. You can go to the link. Where is it? Let me find it really quick. Here we go. You can go to this link, the 24K Life with hyphens between the words, .passion.io. So go there, and if you're not currently on the 24K Life Code mobile app, you can register for that there. I will be on again tomorrow. I'll be on again in a few days to give you these details again. I want you to go ahead and start to think about your journey, start to write down your meal plan, start to write down and find the books that you're going to read. Half the people that are in this challenge have already picked the book that they're going to read, or a couple books, depending on how long they're choosing to do their challenge. That's preparation. If you want to be successful, you have to prepare. This is what this is all about being prepared. So we're going to do a really quick Zoom meeting every week after Sunday Night Live at 7. Everybody that's in the challenge will jump on a Zoom. I want to listen to you. I want to hear about your successes. I want to hear about your challenges. I want to hear about your constraints. I want to hear about how you're feeling better, how you're doing better, how you're thinking more clearly. We want to share that and encourage each other. So we'll jump on a Zoom. If you can't make the Zoom, we will have it recorded. The recording will be in the 24K Life Code mobile app. You need to make a deposit of $100. It's 100% refundable, meaning we're going to give it back once you finish the challenge. What we know about people is that if you don't put anything, if you don't invest anything, you're easily, reticently able to let it go. If you put some money down, now you're committed. Now you want your money back. Now you're going to stick out those last 7 days versus just giving up because there's nothing at stake. We don't want your money. We want your improvement. We want you to accelerate. We want you to be 24K in the 24K family. That's what we want. But we also know that you need to put some skin in the game in order to successfully complete the game. So I'm suggesting, we have Selena. Selena's told maybe 5 or 6 of her coworkers that are going to jump in with her. That's the way to do it. Have your core group jump in with you. Have an accountability partner. Have a few people that are locking hands and arms with you that are going to do it together. There's some other people that have asked a couple friends. My son, Devin's got 2 or 3 of his friends that they're going to lock in together and they're going to keep each other accountable along the way. It's the only way to really do it as far as I'm concerned. You really want to know that you have your squad, your team, your loved ones, the people that want to see you win next to you, and they're helping you along the way. What are the rules? Complete each of the 5 agreements daily. So all the things that I just showed you, complete those daily. You're going to have to log into the mobile app daily and check a couple boxes saying you did the work, right? There's the honor system, but you still got to check in. I want you to define your meal plan, and I want you to message it to me inside the mobile app. So you're going to say, hey, my plan is no breads, no sugars, or just eliminating alcohol, or I'm eliminating sugars, or I'm only going to eat sugar on Thursday. Nobody's judging you. You get to make your own rules up about what you're going to do. But define your meal plan. We need you to show up for the weekly Zooms, or at least watch the replays. We're going to give you some nuggets in there. I'm going to be dropping information inside the mobile app almost daily, motivational videos, insights, concepts, master classes that we've already completed that you can access to help you, like the morning routine. My suggestion is that you find an accountability partner. And if you need a reset, you're going to have to message me and say, hey, need to use a reset. Okay. Those are the rules. They're not complicated. We want you to win. I'm making some suggestions to you. The suggestions are to set a morning routine, set an evening routine, create some affirmations and mantras for yourself. Go through this and decide ahead of time, what do I want to see from myself when this is all over? Part of the process, I'm going to suggest strongly that you get a journal book and that you keep some notes, and that you write out your goal for this challenge, that you write out what you want to be and who you want to be, who's the new you, because we need to start acting like that person today, right? And then for sure, on September 1st, we need to be that person. I want you to jump on a scale or use a tape measure. Jump on a scale or use a tape measure. Oh, I forgot about the accountability thing. I got 5 of my college best friends, my best closest friends from college that we're still tight, are jumping in and they're going to do the challenge. I'm meeting with them knuckleheads after this at 9 o'clock so that I can twist their arms, not to join, but to really understand the commitment, because, it's important for them to be healthy. It's important for them to strive for a greater goal. And so anyway, I'm doing what I recommended that you do as well. Good evening, Selena. I already talked about you and how you've invited 6, 7 people. Thank you so much for jumping on. And hopefully you can share this. It's going through all the details about the contest, about the challenge, and what needs to happen. I was suggesting that you use a journal, that you use a planner, and that you set specific workout times, specific quiet times, specific times that you're going to get your steps in. Start parking your car farther away. Just start calculating what it's going to take for you to be successful. Because when you know what it's going to take to be successful, all you got to do is follow that strategy. So here's a copy of the planner. Coach Dawn has a great planner. It is light and airy and motivational and consistent. Helps you stay the course. I also have a planner. It's pretty similar, and it's pretty similar because I upgraded mine. It looked like Coach Dawn's because I really like the way hers is set up. There's also, a copy of the book. If you want to read about the tools that I use, because we're only giving you some of the tools for this challenge, but if you want to read about all the tools that I use, in order to stay fit over 50, in order to be financially secure, in order to help people, in order to be a better communicator, in order to be more spiritual or at least consistent spiritually. I wrote about all those things in the book, and they're not how I do what I do. They're tools that I use that you can look at and you can pick. I want to use this tool. I don't want to use that tool. I like these things. I really didn't like that thing, but you get to pick because it's your code, your 24K life code. It's not mine. So here's some things that you can do. If you want to choose the book, you can grab that. Make sure you message me so I can overnight it to you so that you can have it, so you can start reading right away. And then here's a link to the actual mobile app. So click here, sign up, get logged in. If you sign up through this way, make sure you message me. I'll be checking tonight and in the morning. And if you sign up through this buy Stripe or this QRC code, then I will automatically add you once you're registered. So I hope you all understand the rules. I hope you understand the intensity. Part of the challenge is me coming in here today after being gone all weekend, and I have not been at a table to recover less than 60 seconds. I immediately got here, jumped on so that I can provide what you need to be successful. Thank you so much, Coach Don. Happy Sunday to you too. Happy Sunday to your son, Luke. I know he is excited about being back at school, and we're all proud and happy of all the amazing work that he does. It's time for round 2, sophomore year. Let's go get it, Lukey Luke. So anyway, scan the code. Now, I'll be back on tomorrow to give you some more details. If you have not direct messaged me with your email address, you need to do that. Hey, Kim. Hi, cousin. I love you so much. I think I sent you a link for this. Also, I wanted you and Kobe, but Kobe's on a cruise. So we're going to talk to her and see if she's going to be back in time. I think she's going to be back in time to do the challenge. But anyway, if you are interested, jump on, join us. It's going to be amazing. I promise anyone that joins and sticks it out that it is truly going to be amazing, because once you figure out, when you get past the hard parts mentally, you're going to see a lot of the positive flow, a lot of the things that you've been praying for, a lot of the things that you need to comfort your soul, is going to start to come to you. It's going to start happening for you. And you're going to figure out that you have always had the keys to your kingdom. You just had to have somebody help you unlock it. So that's what we're doing. And we're doing it together. I don't care if there's only 8 of us. We're going to do it together. And I know there's going to be at least 20 of us, but you know what? I don't care how many. I just care about the few that are going to do it. Selena, Kim, Tara, Coach Dawn, that are going to jump in and walk all the way through and share those successes so we can see. When we did this before, Lorna was telling us about how her mind was more clear and her decisions were more precise, and she just felt better as a human. And that's what encourages other people, because they want the same breakthroughs. It just comes at a different time. It comes at a different level. It comes at your pace, at your level. And I promise you, once you hit it, you'll never want to turn back. You will never want to turn back. So with that, I will be sending out some emails. We'll be sending out some reminders. We'll be sending out, making sure you join. As far as the deposit of $100 is concerned, we'll get that out later. We're not concerned about that right now, but we'll get it out before the contest starts. If you can get it in before the contest, that's fine. But you do need to get it in, within the first couple weeks of the contest. But we're not worried about it. We're worried and concerned that you stop living in scarcity, that you stop living in lack, and that you stop having issues mentally, physically, and financially. We want you to understand that you are the key to your kingdom. You, not Derick, not anyone else. You are the key to your kingdom. We're going to give you the pathway. We're going to polish off those keys. We're going to point you to a couple of the right doors. That's all we're going to do. So with that, I pray that you have an amazing week, that you know that we love you, we cherish you, and that we are pulling for your success. We're pulling for your greatness. If we weren't, according to Coach Dawn, thanks for putting this together on your behalf. I wouldn't put it together on your behalf. I would do it myself. I used to do contests with me, my brother, and like 4 or 5 of our friends, just a small circle, no internet, no extra people. And we would dig in, we would get it done, and we would be amazing. We would. We've done this before. Why are we doing it again? Because there's always a new. There's always another level that you need to tap into, including myself, with my meditation, my spirituality, with my quieting myself, with my intuition, with me hearing the voice of God. I mean, there's always new levels. So we pray that you jump in and you hit your levels. If you're just now jumping on, make sure you go back. I put all the rules here. You can see all the rules, and you can understand what it's going to take for you to be a part of this. I pray that everybody has an amazing week. Be your best, bring your best, leave nothing to chance.